everyone to Chargar Collectibles. I'm Troy. Today is Rip It Wednesday. Today it is a solo live stream. Joey is not here with us today still. Be back at the end of the week though, but has some good goodies to be opened up for everybody. Just kind of letting everybody get in here and start rolling in before we start showing everything off. But some of the changes, like I said, we'll kind of get into some of that stuff. We'll be showing off the pick of the week, some of the stuff we picked up, some goodies that I got today from box goodie, and then a couple things that I picked up from the Good Friend family. Cards did a couple trades with. Had traded one of our extra side decks that we pulled for a card, and then ended up trading our Misty's Lapras English one because we had a Japanese and English card. So thought they was loving one of those. Trade one of those for another card that completed the set of what we were after. Right here, where they are. Letting everybody kind of get in, and we'll be set up and going. All right. Obviously, we got some good stuff. Kind of set everything up a little bit so we can start showing it off when it comes to time of everybody's here. Love you too. Ooh, how's it going? Not a problem. Hope all those kids are having fun at practice and stuff like that. I can't wait for that to get going again. But let's be back to see some of the stuff. We got surprise packs though. We got 5 of them this week from Gamers Gambit. Was already telling you guys off a little bit. We got the Surging Sparks booster bundle, Black Bolt booster bundle, and Destined Rivals booster bundle. And then this week, picked up the Mega Symphony set of the Japanese booster box for the Megas. Jump to those real quick. I'm going to show off the other cards of what we have in this set series. I think I picked the wrong one. Yes, it's in rarity for the Japanese ones. These are the cards, not all of them, but some of them that we are after. We still have the SIRs, the full arts, and everything like that that aren't included. And I didn't grab those cards because I'm not at the house. I'm home in my room doing the stream this week, and not in the normal room where Joey and I have all our other pulls of the month. But I have the pulls so far from what I've been opening up from my packs. So the cards that I have collected today will be included in the pulls of this month. Because, oh yes, and still have some more at the house left for the daily pack openings and things like that. But bought the booster bundles at Gamers Gambit that each week when we gone, try to make sure to buy one, but they just got a restock of black and white in last week, so Joey and I both picked up one of each box. And then we picked up one Destined Rivals, and then I picked up a Surging Sparks, and then picked up that Japanese Mega Symphony set from Game On down in Saginaw today. But because we already have the Bulbasaur from the set, of 151, and we haven't really found any more of the packs to get them going. So, but we have completed the 151 Blastoise set. We have the Squirtle, Wartortle, and the Blastoise now completed. We've had that done for a while. We had the Bulbasaur for a good hot minute, but then traded the Misty's Lapras to Carly, the Good Family, for the full art 151 Ivysaur to make the second one of the edition, and then traded the Misty Psyduck to the Good Family for the 151 Venusaur. So now we have 2 out of the 3 starter sets complete from 151. We have the Charmander, and now we've had the Charmander for a while, so now we just got to get our hands on the Charmeleon and the Charizard. So we got to work on those next to have all 3 sets complete of that. And then be more to come for the other stuff. You're much welcome. Thank you guys for them, because I know me and Joey are gonna be loving this when we have all 3 sets complete. But 2 are done. We have 2 out of the 3, so it's gonna be a good hunt to get the other 151s, but we'll get them through time. We'll kind of get into these pack openings, and let's talk about, as I'm going along, some of the stuff that Joey and I are going to be working on and changing up a little bit. And like he said, hopefully he'll be able to join in with us at some point tonight. Not sure of when he'll be with us, though. Just going to start it with the Power Glass. At the end of your turn, after your attack, if the card the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to it. Levincia. During each player's turn, that player may put 2 basic energy cards from the discard pile into their hand. Lily's Ribombee. With the Inviting Wink, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during a turn, you may have your opponent reveal their hand and put any number of basic Pokemon you find there onto their bench. Even if they don't want it, you can put it down. Jewel Seeker, if you have a Terra Pokemon in play, you can search your deck for any 2 supporter trainer cards, right? Yep. 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Ooh, our first hit! The Espeon EX with the stamp. We now have a stamp one. And the Grass Energy. Alright. There they are. Sleeves them up. First pull of the night, folks. Hits are just going to keep coming with these boxes, because we are guaranteed so many hits out of the Japanese booster box. So we can guarantee so many out of there. But some of the changes is Joe and I are going to be opening up a little bit of a store, and then we're going to have, so we can start selling like our stamped Pokemon cards, because you're not allowed to really take them to card shops and try trading them in or selling them there, because it's not, it'll seem like the card shops could be opening them up and just selling the cards instead of selling the packs and things like that. And also it's more for the players and things like that. So if it's for these type of cards, you either got to sell them on auctions or just do raffles or stuff like that, giveaways, and give to people. You can't really sell the stamped ones, but stamped cards are pretty pricey sometimes that people are wanting for, compared to the regular version that doesn't have that little place stamp right there in the corner. Got Buddy Puppin. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less. Budew stamped, always useful tech card, set him off to the side. Top Cuckoo, holographic Water Energy. Dusclops, may discard this Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if you do, your opponent gets a prize card because he's technically knocked out. And a regular Electric Energy. I hope I have enough. Actually, I think I have another set of card sleeves around here, so I should be okay. But on to the next pack. Oh yes, thank you, Miss Sean. If you haven't done so, make sure to just share it on Facebook and other platforms and letting your friends know things like that of the stream, just to get the word out there. But we'll be getting, with the store being put up, we'll be having other stuff and trying to get our logo and banner going up, some of our brand of what we're about and what we're going for. Then we'll be getting a Discord set up where we can have all of our followers and community just have discussions of Pokemon, of new things coming about, either cards that, and then we're gonna have like try to do buying and selling a little side. So if you need cards that you're looking for, people are posting to sell them, or you're trying to sell some cards that you no longer need, or just trying a little short on some cash for some stuff. So some work's coming in, and then changing up of how the videos will be coming, doing those into shorts instead of doing our not long, but our little videos that we do for pack openings and stuff like that, and we'll use those into different things. We'll have a Ho-Oh, Magneton with the Overbolt Discharge. You may take up I think it's 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile and attach them to your electric Pokemon in any way you'd like, and if you do, he's knocked out and your opponent gets a prize card. Bouffalant with the Curly Wall. As long as you have at least one other Bouffalant in play, all of your basic colorless Pokemon take 60 less damage from attacks and your opponent's Pokemon. The effects of Curly Wall don't stack. Briar. You can only use this card if your opponent has 2 prize cards remaining, and if you do, and you knock out your opponent, or use a Terra Pokemon's attack and knock out, you get an extra prize card. So you can take up to 4 or 2 to 4 prizes, because coming out with the Megas, if you play Briar, Megas are worth 3, so you could take 4 prizes right there. And we have the Dusknoir, the final form. And if you can discard or knock him out, sacrifice him, and do 130 damage, or 13 damage counters, but 130 damage to any one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then if you do, they get a prize card. Alright. Keep the cards cleaned up a little bit. But hopefully I'm still chasing after all, even though this is the new prize pack set series and we're no longer on the 6th, I'm still trying to chase after the Stamped Prime Catcher. Even though I don't use it for any of my decks, it's one card I just want to have a stamped of. And then Joey wants the Teal Mask, is what we're going for. A Azumarill with Glistening Bubbles. If you have any Terra Pokemon in play, this Pokemon can use Double Edge attack for 1 Psychic Energy. And it does 230 damage, but it also does 50 damage to itself. Okay, with 230 health. You can only use this card if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, and choose up to 2 of your benched colorless Pokemon and attach a basic energy to them from your discard pile. Yep, to each of them. Gastrodon, Sticky Bind ability. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench stage 2 Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, have no abilities. Ooh. Holographic Steel Energy, a Lavincia, and a Psychic Energy to follow it up with. Our second Holo Energy of the night. I have not pulled too many of those. Oh, I'll show those off too, actually, because they technically are pulls. And along with that, they, from the Good Family, did get 3 of the new black and white holographic energies. Got a Grass, a Dark, and a Steel. A little bit different from this one. These ones, you see like a little bit speckling on them and shiny. These ones have like a lined texture, almost like a metal looking to them. I kind of like them better. I think they look a little bit cooler than the other ones. But the one energies that I want to see them bring back is the Celebi energies. Those were amazing. Alright, final prize pack, folks. Alright, we're going to start out with an N's Castle. Both N's Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent, have no retreat. Enhanced Hammer, discard a special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Iono's Kilowattrel. Flashing Draw, you must discard a basic energy card from this Pokemon in order to use this ability once during your turn. You may draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. An N's Darmanitan. And an Area 0 Underdepth. You can only play this card if you have a Terra Pokemon in play, and if you do, you can expand your bench up to 8 instead of the 5. And a Fire Energy to follow it up with. Alright, well, that is all of the prize packs. So, folks, kind of let you decide a little bit. Should we do the Surging Sparks, Black Bolt, or the Destined Rivals? Or should we just do them in order of oldest to newest and keep it going that way? Pull these up real quick. Go back to the main cards. What it's gonna be. Surging Sparks first. Drop a couple card codes. Ooh. Surging Sparks, Black Bolt, and then the Destined Rivals box last. That would be fun. Interesting. Doing a little mix up on that. Alright. Ooh, fly. Check out the Surging Sparks set though. I've been opening up these guys a little bit the past week. So kind of know what we're going after a little bit. Still trying to get that Latias EX, but would not mind the Gold Knight Stretchers, even that Swirledge, just because I did pick up a Japanese artwork of him. So still would like him, even though it's not the useful one that I need, but would like to get him to complete that set. But then also get a Castform because we have the English one. Then I think another Execute because we just traded ours off because we need another English one. But so many still good cards to grab out of this set that we still would like to have. Even get some more Brilliant Blenders because still would have be useful for another Swirledge deck, even expanded and stuff. But let's get into this box, folks. Bam. Seal has been broken. These I picked up, like I said, were from these booster bundle boxes. Were from Gamer's Gambit over in Lake City, and these ones weren't the typical. Were just a little bit more expensive because they weren't able to get them at the MSRP price. So, but not something too crazy where, like, obviously I wouldn't spend money on a bit. Still very reasonable price. So we got 6 packs to open up, folks. And I'm gonna start off with this pack over here on the end. Feels like the lucky pack. I know, just snoozing it out there in the back, just lying in that open field. Right there. Yep, just looking away. I feel like him some days just in the field, or I feel like a Snorlax a lot of days. But let's get into this pack opening, folks. Set these other boxes off to the side. You know, if we wouldn't be surprised if we get another Kecleon soon, because opening up some of these packs, we pulled a lot of him out of this series, this set. It's the one that's made a lot of appearances. I'm going to start out with the Feebas, Crocalor, Tandemaus, Spewpaw, Mac and Cheese Dude Goldango, Magnezone, a Fluorite, TM Machine. Discard all energy attached from this energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from each of your Terra Pokemon. Blitzel or Zebastrike, a Glamora, and a Skeledirge with the Unaware ability. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Damage is not an effect. Sadly, that is very true. And then I got some exciting news from Joey today, but I will not be the one to share that because he accomplished it. And so I'm going to let him be the one to tell you guys on that and the community on the video when he makes his comeback, because I just still have to take mine and I will be all set. Or get to it and we'll be good. But Joey can tell you. That is all I will say until he can come back for it. Unless he joins in the stream and says something. Or decides to say it. But, second pack of Surging Sparks. Started out with a Sizzlipede. Gotta leave everybody in a suspense. A Yamask. An Eevee with the boosted evolution. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it can evolve during your first turn or the turn you put it into play. Execute. Fluttermane. Bruxkiss. Counterattack. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Mending Memo. Your opponent counts the cards in their hand, you shuffles those cards, puts them on the bottom of their deck. If they do, they draw that many cards. A Feebas, a Crocolore, and a Terapagos with a Water Energy for the final card of that pack. But on to the third one. I'm pretty excited for the changes that Joey and I are getting ready to start moving into and getting everything starting to be finalized, becoming more of a business entity for our Chargar and everything like that. Because, like, yes, we want to have our streams of YouTube or videos on YouTube and then streams on Twitch and stuff like that for other stuff. But we also would like to not really do a card shop. That would be definitely cool. But like that'd definitely be a lot of stuff. But card show, we've talked about and mentioned those things before, like trying to see how those would be, or even just trying to just go to them and see them operate or be a customer of them. So some of the stuff for our channel and stuff like that will be changing, but not really crazy or a whole different degree of changing what we're doing. We're still doing the same stuff, but we're just gonna now start to finalize and make everything look more fancy and touch it all up. We're gonna start this pack out with the Shroodle. There's the Kekuion, like I was saying, but not the SI or full art one. An Expert Hider ability. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. Trapinch. A Cryogona. Duskball. Look at the top 7 cards of or the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand, and shuffle those cards back into your deck. An Armoroge. We just pulled 4 of this one. I'll show that off because that's right here. The Jasmine's Gaze. Bam. Just got that yesterday's video, I think it was. During your opponent's next turn, all of your Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon after applying weakness and resistance. This includes new Pokemon that come into play. Yamask, Zweilous, and an Eternatus with a Dark Energy. Alright. We're halfway through that booster bundle so far. Not any pulls are hollow yet. This might have not been a hot box, possibly, but hopefully it'll turn around with these last 3 packs. Hopefully they're just hiding. Kind of like what it's going to be like with that Japanese box, because I don't know which ones are going to be and that I'm going to get. I'm going to start it out with the Uxie. Ooh, my main man, Charcadet. Smoochum. Tandem Mouse. Registeel. Esperantha. A Victini with the Victory Cheer ability. All of your fire Pokemon in play do 10 more damage from their attack and during their attack, so they do 10 extra damage. Talked about putting him into my deck because every time I'm always like just that 10 damage short from a knockout with 1 energy shy. Azula, Zelf, Armoroge, and a Rabsca with the grass energy. Alright. See if we can at least get 1 hit from this box. That is what it's gonna be about. Gonna start out with that cast form, the Sunny form, not the full art one. Mespirit, Scatterbug, Bouffalant, Appletun, Koraidon, Dragon Elixir, heal 60 damage from your active dragon Pokemon. Quaxable. Up tempo, you may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. Bronzong, and our first hidden Archeladon EX with the Assembly Ally. First hit out of the box finally. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic Steel Energy cards from your discard pile to your Steel Pokemon in any way you like. Well, how's it going, Jack? And the Fighting Energy. Alright, put that in a sleeve. And then into the pile. Oh man, Joey's gonna be jumping on now. Be joining in. Clean up some of them packs a little bit. Oh, how's it going, JoJo? Let's get into this final packs of Surging Sparks. Ooh, I have not checked the video out yet. I'm glad you finally got a pull. I know I was feeling bad that I took all your hot hand pulls from you. Started out with a Skarmory, Flampy, Stunfisk, a Shellos, a Turtonator, Paldean Tauros. Counter gain: if you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, you can more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Attacks used by your Pokemon this card attacks cost 1 less. A Rellor, Larvesta, and a Zarude. It's kind of a Zarude pet box with the Steel Energy, I'd say. not that many bangers out of that box. But, Joey, just because you didn't see them yet, you'll be able to see them when they upload the video later, but show them off because now, bam, we now got them. We got both. To go into the collection, we got the set. Now we just need to get the Charmeleon and the Charizard from 151, I do believe, right? Or do we already have? But I don't know. I'm pretty sure we only have the Charmander, but I'm not sure if we did already pull it or not. But just gotta get that last one, and then we have the 3 first starters all completed. But now on to the Black and White and the Destined Rivals booster bundles. Go back, see. Sean was saying he would like to do the Surging Sparks, Black Bolt, and then the Destined Rivals box. So that is the order that we're going to go with, but so many great cards out of this set. I mean, obviously I'm really chasing for this red bikini right here, but kind of like that Semi-Toad right there. He's a pretty cool feather over there in the corner. I want the Dwebble, and then I need that Crustle again because I got that Crustle the first time around. My main goal of this chase for this set, this cute and adorable, just under $11 card. Just, I don't know, like you can't sew that felt background of the stump, this hand knitted Pokemon, everything. It's just, it's too adorable to pass up. So, like, that's the one that I really want to go for, but out of them all, there's just still so many that we haven't really collected yet, so still gonna need the others. We're pulling that on now. I feel it out of this box. But then there's that Crustle right down there. Knew he was somewhere. But just a lot of great artworks in this set and the white set. Just great cards. So I'm really excited to get into this box. But let's see what this jumped up to real quick. All the way down to 250. And then at high at 448. Or 451? 451. Not bad. But so many good artworks. But let's get into this second box. The seal is correct. Six amazing Zekrom booster packs. We're going to start with the mid one. How has the trip been going so far, JoJo? Oh man. I'm going to start out with the Emolga, Tranquil, Golett, Mercactus, Braviary, Lilligant, Semi-Toad, not the one we're looking for quite yet, but it's a sign. Ooh, that's a Pokeball. That is a Pokeball Axew. Whirlpeed. And hey, the Genesect EX with the magnetic signal. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 Evolution Steel Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Useful. And a holographic Spire Energy. That's gonna go into the... Yeah. the Cerule Edge deck. Man, great first pack. Put all these into a sleeve. Yep, that was Pokeball, not a Master Ball. But, man, cannot complain about that. I don't know if I have enough top loaders for this tonight. I think we'll have to invest into some more of those, Joey. The way our polls go some month, we're not just getting close to where we're going to run out, or if we're not filling all of them. So far, this is the poll I've started. On to pack number 2. Alright. A Crococor. Palpitoad. Clink. Ooh. There's the Audino. We pulled the Audino. That's a sign right there. Crocodile. Bohemian. Aloma. The Gentle Fin ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in an active spot, you may put a basic Pokemon with 70 HP less from your discard pile onto your bench. Ooh. Holographic Cubchoo. Oh, man. Wow, the Venipede, Joey. Look at that. Oh, the Genesect EX. A double banger, folks. Ooh. I wish I had a third hand just to reveal. See if it's a regular. I was hoping for a holo. Man. Wow. Double. Oh, man. Folks. Not expecting the double banger. Black and white, though. It's some good sets, folks. Pack number 2. Not letting it down again. That's going to go into the binder collection, too. Or I think actually both those would go into the binder collection. Alright, let's see. Oh man, yeah, I do not have enough top loaders for tonight. There's only 10 of them. 10 of them left. Definitely gonna have to invest into some more of those. All right, pack number 3. All right. Minchu, Clank, Solstice, another Audino. It's saying something. This time it's a different one. Pokegear. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Reveal a supporter card. A supporter. Yep. You find there and put it into your hand, and then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Simisage, Golurk, Larvesta, a Musharina, and a Volcarona with the Torrid Scales. You must discard a fire card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon burned. And just a regular Dark Energy. Overtime ripping. Yes. Just rip it. Just ripping all of them. Just rip the last 3 packs and then combine them all into one big pack like some of the Japanese packs do. Like, you can get a big pack. I think it's like 30. You can get a box of like 4 packs with like 32 cards in it, I think is how they do it. started out with the Rufflet, Timepole, Patilli, Timber, Bisharp, Tortoga, a Rionucleus, Pokeball. Yep, a Pokeball Excelsior. Fracture. Oh, and a Victini. With that is the dark hollow energy right there. Alright. I do have enough sleeves, I know that. But also be able to start a collection of all of our Pokeball and Master Ball cards that we've collected over the time too, of all the cards. Get into this 5th pack. Stupid lie. I get it. Darumaka, a Dilution, the Dwebble, Axew, Ends Plan. Move up to 2 energy from your basic Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Xavier, Electrike, Dynamo Motor. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic electric energy from your discard pile to one of your benched. Macactus, Quillian, a Beartic, and a regular grass. Hollow Energy. I honestly think these are some of the nicest looking Hollow Energies that they've had in a good minute. Like, I've liked all the Hollows, but these just have a different feel to them. Even though they all feel the same, they just feel different. Alright. Final pack of the Black Bolt set, folks. Venipede, Moga, Snivy, Muna, Energy Coin. Flip 2 coins if both of them are heads. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Electros. Ooh, the Crustle with a sturdy ability. If this Pokemon has full HP and would be knocked out by an attack or knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out, but its remaining HP becomes 10. Just like the Pikachu. Ooh, there's the Dwebble holographic. Hey, the Mercactus! The Haxorus. And a regular Steel Energy, folks. The last pack magic with that. Man. Okay. Alright. On to the final booster bundle box. Destined Rivals. We already have pulled that Mewtwo, thanks to Joey's hot hands. We've pulled 2 of those Misty Psyducks, but we are now on that hunt for the English Misty's Lapras now, because just traded that off, but it is okay because it was a worthy trade for it. So the hunt continues for the next one. Crack the seal on this last booster box, and then we are on to the Mega Symphony Japanese booster box. I'm gonna start it with this pack right here. Team Rockets, CEOs, and Grunts. Starting out with an Arden's Toads Cool, Team Rocket's Koffing with the smog signals. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged from an attack, you may search your deck for two Pokemon that have Koffing in its name and then shuffle your deck. This is Smolvy, Torchic, Probopass, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, Cynthia's Power Weight. The Cynthia's Pokemon this card is attached to gets 70 HP more. Applin, Skarmory, and Stevens Magcargo with Melt Away. If this Pokemon has no energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost, and a Steel Energy. Get on to the next pack. Cynthia's Rosalia, Team Rocket's Porygon, Heat Rotom, Marnie's Impidimp, Eaton's Pinsir, a Barraskewda, Team Rocket's Proton. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Eaton's Typhlosion, Team Rocket's Articuno. Repelling Veil ability, prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your Team Rocket's basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. Existing effects are not removed, damage is not an effect. Hadrapple with another Steel Energy. Starting it up with the Eaton's Ho-Ho pack this time. For all the hits in the Black Bolt box, I guess. And the Mega Symphony, is that where they hide? Marnie's Impidimp. Boizel. Team Rocket's Porygon. Eaton's Sudowoodo. Team Rocket's Proton. Stevens Matang. Team Rocket's Nidoqueen. Marnie's Scraggy. Team Rocket's Flappy. And Team Rocket's Tyranitar with the Sandstream. During Pokemon checkup, this Pokemon is in the active spot. Put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's basic Pokemon. And this Electric Energy. Started out with, hopefully, Team Rocket's Giovanni have a, or Mewtwo and Giovanni have a double banger or a banger in there for me. Give me something good, guys. Shroomish, Eaton Skarmory, Toadscool, Team Rocket's Koffing, Murkrow, Stevens Clydall, Probopass, Mudsdale, Arvin Squovit, Team Rocket Sneasel, and the Dark Energy. Oh. 2 packs left out of this booster bundle, folks. I don't know. Hopefully you get a hit out of this one. Kind of like seeing like that Surging Sparks packs almost. But I'm feeling something in here. I'm feeling like we're gonna get some banger. Rotom. It's a really gnarly card the deck is a really great deck to play against. Team Rocket's Nidoran. Stevens Carbink. Stone Palace ability, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, all of your Stevens Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Arvin Squovit. Team Rocket's Porygon Z. Reconstitute ability, you may discard 2 cards from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Team Rocket's Houndoom. Energy Recycler, you may put up to 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Barraskewda. Hey, the Arvin Screedon. Oh, folks, I told you I was feeling something in it. With the Greedy Order ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put up to 2 Arvin Sandwich cards from your discard pile into your hand. Man, folks, I knew we were gonna get something. Zamazenta and the Fire Energy. That is just a beautiful artwork with on that card. Bam! Wow, folks. Too beautiful. Alright. Last pack magic. See what banger hides in this last pack. Or if that was the pull of the box. Team Rocket's Kofi. Electabuzz. Cynthia's Gibble. Skarmory. Arvin Sandwich may heal 30 damage from your active Pokemon, and if it's an Arvin's Pokemon, heal 100 damage from it instead. Misty Starmie. A Rapidash with the Hurry-Gat ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Team Rocket Zubat. Ethan's Adventure. You may search your deck for up to 3 combination of Ethan's Pokemon or basic fire cards. Reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Hey, and the Stevens Metagross EX. Alright, so we got last pack magic did work out with the X-Boot ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy card, a basic Steel Energy card, or one of each. Attach them to your Psychic and Steel Pokemon in any way you like, and then shuffle your deck. Alright, and Psychic Energy to finish it off with, folks. Okay. On to the final box of the night. Kind of what y'all came here to see. All the other pack openings, but mainly the Mega Symphony box. Clean up some of these cards a little bit to make some room. Okay. Think we are set. Japan Mega Symphony. Rarity. Right here, folks. Bam. We have Made in Japan, the Gardevoir box. Down to the bottom. I did get the other box this time. Just because we had so many great pulls out of the last box that we had the Absol. Like, I know we didn't get the Absol, but we got the Absol. So, I figured we can try seeing what amazing bangers we could get from this box today. Box has been opened. Fancy dancy box opener over there. Bam. And where's that? There it is. Toss that off to the side. Alright. both packs, both sides, both rows. I'm going to start with the right side first. What? Yeah, that was all so far. So far we have 7, 8, 10. 10 pulls. 5 of them. No, there's a little bit more, like counting like the SIRs, like the rares, because like it goes, no, like these, it doesn't show all the cards out of the set, because it's not like it's officially released in Japan, but like they're not showing the kind of like how I pulled the Skwovet and all that stuff, or like the Cactus or like the Greedent. They're not showing those cards, or kind of like in the Giovanni Mewtwo set with the trainers and stuff. Like, it's not really showing these cards or those or anything like that. It's just showing the pulls of it right now. But then once they start to be is when they'll drop more of them. Yeah, I caught on. I realized what you meant afterwards. Because I was a little confused too. I was like, no, like, we've had a good amount of pulls so far. But, yeah, that's all they have. They just kind of list right now is those. But there's more in this set other than that. There it is. There's that little pre-start of the pack. Terrible rip. Didn't really do much. Throw that off to the side. Start out with a Spoink, Tangela, I know it's Bear something. I have to skip over him at the moment. Trapinch, or not Trapinch. The Clotzer. See where his ability is. Look it up. Right there. Once during your turn, this Pokemon moves when this Pokemon moves from the active spot to the bench, may attach up to 2 basic water energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. Not bad. Very easy to do 210 in one turn. I like it. And then we have the Tangela, or not, his next form of the Tangela. Still moving on with the right side of the box first. Yeah, they let those be the extra surprises out of there. You gotta pull and open them up to see what there is all the way. These packs have not been opening great. Even though they give the pre-rip, it never works out for me. I hope this pack means, because I'm fighting it so much, it's going to be extra special. I have to carry scissors and everything too. Alright. Ice Cube. Magnemite. Spacing on him, I know. Not good when I get put like that. Ooh, and the Raikou. I always forget, like, know him, but then when I go, as soon as I start looking at him, like, I gotta just draw the blanks. because I'm looking at the artwork and the name, but I can't read the name. So then I'm like, I don't know what it is. But in my brain, it's like, I know exactly what that is. Tough packs right now. Ooh, man. The Chikorita, the Ralts, and the Inteleon. Stuff. Well, yeah, that. I starting to say it, but then like I'm like that's not. I'm like that's not it either. I'm like why it's something different. I know it's bear, but I'm like it's not Cubone and all that stuff or ice. The Cubone or not Cubone, but the Cubear. It's like it's not those. Those are ice and water, and I'm like, but man, I'm like it's not one of them. And then the Graveyard. Okay. Pack number 3. I like these. I might have to go grab a pair of scissors. Or the Bear, yes. The Klotzer. Ooh, not the Emolga, but yeah, the Emolga. Not the Neri. I'm not sure what this trainers. We'll just look at it real quick because it's right here. Ariola's Mischief. You can only use this card if your opponent has 2 or few cards remaining. Choose one of your Pokemon in play during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's EX. Okay. A little nifty. Not bad. And the Pyroar. Where's he at? Just seen him up to right there. His ability. This Pokemon is in the active spot. The damage of attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon is reduced by 30. Okay. I'm feeling that Gardevoir in here for you. Mantray. Tangela. Ooh. Everybody's favorite bunny. LeBunny. Oh! Mega Kangaskhan. We got the LeBunny followed by the Mega Kangaskhan, folks. I'll look up those two real quick to show off his ability. English. You may use this ability once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may draw 2 cards. If you can only use one of Aaron Dash ability per turn. Okay, so once during your turn, you can use that ability and draw 2 cards. And then the stadium. Just this one. We have Surfing Beach. Once during each player's turn, they may switch their active water Pokemon with their benched water Pokemon. Palafin, Joey. Palafin. Right here. That's what you're looking for. The Palafin Master. No longer got to get that switch in, switch out stuff. Just stadium in, stadium out. That is how it'll be done. You need to get 2 of them set up in a turn. Still have that retreat cost and everything like that. Or play the switch cards. Magnemite. Jinx. His second form. That one I've never really got down. See where he's at. This one, he is Drizzle. And that is his first form, and we pass the second one. Sobble. Sobble, Drizzle, and then we have, ooh, Alakazam. What's his ability? Just past him. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Kadabra. Ooh, there it is. Look at that, folks. Not one of the special cards, but we have one. The Latios. The Latios, I think. Yes, Latios. Apologies. Once during your turn, when your Mega Latios EX moves from the bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of energy attached to your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Very useful. Ooh, Heliotile. A Rufflet, yes. Rufflet. Can't remember the second one. That I cannot pronounce all the way, so we can look him up. I think it's a Compass. Something Compass. Oh, Clock. Okay. Suspicious Clock. Choose one of your evolved psychic Pokemon and de-evolve it by putting any number of evolution cards back on to your hand. Or back into your hand. De-evo them to stop from damage. Just can't prevent the attacks. Some stuff. And we have the Ice Moth. Or Frost Moth. Man, alright. Have Snover. Moga. Litleo. Hey! Man, look at that. Is that a full art or SR? That is an SR Stadium card right there. And his second form, Tangela. Let's see what this one is. Mystery Garden. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard an energy card in order to draw a card from their hand in order to draw cards until they have as many cards in their hand as they have psychic Pokemon in play. Okay. Could be very useful. Getting low on cards, shuffle them, get some back out. Alright, let's get on with this pack opening. Not even halfway through the pile yet. We have Sobble, Abra, and Electrike. Hey, Leo! Oh man! Excuse me, folks. Man, I'm trying to pull a gold. Ooh, and Swing's second form. But we got the Leo. Oh man, he's such an adorable. That is an adorable card background for him. Walking through the sunlight doorways or streets. Man, I love it. That was an AR, folks. Alright. Rapsky, I think. that is, or yeah, that was Brapska. We have not the Curlia. Ooh, that I think is Wally's Compassion. Heal all damage from one of your Mega Pokemon EX, and then put all energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. Alright. And I'm not sure of his ability. We'll look him up, but Shedinja, with this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, they don't take any prize cards for it. Ooh, okay. Nice. 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. That can do a lot of damage. Could do some disrupting. Doing him as sacrifice. Do Tauros all your other Pokemon back up. And then put him down. Start loading away. Baneri, Delmise, Spoink, Sizzlipede, ooh, Forest of Trees, Stadium, Forest of Vitality. Each player's grass Pokemon can evolve each grass Pokemon on the turn they are put into play except that player's first turn. Or except each player's first turn. Still gonna be a broken card though. You can see it. Alright, get into these other packs. Here's that little fellow we were talking about earlier, Mr. Good. The Beware. Snover. Jinx. Graveyard. And another, this Mystery's Garden a bit. Stadium. Alright, I got 2 more packs left from the right side of the box. Got a Labunny, the Helioseptile, Tangela. Oh, Joey! 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 Oh! Oh! The card! The Cardi! The Mega Gardevoir! With Chew! I don't even want to open the other 2 packs. I mean, I do because I want to get the gold one. But, oh, it's so amazing. Make sure you get that and that before show you guys off in a second. I don't know if you really see it, but you got the Gardevoir there, you got a Curly up here, and then another Ralts right there in the background of everything. Man, that is, Joey, the banging pull so far. Man, that's almost halfway through the box. That was on the bottom of the stack. A Rufflet, an Electrike, the Ralts, Just looked at him a second ago. Got his name. Go back to him real quick. And then need the ability Ninjask. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you search for your deck for Shedinja and put it onto your bench, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. Okay, so you get him and the other one. Ninjask and the Shedinja. They go together. Amazing pulls tonight. And then the Magnezone. Finish that pack off. Alright. Last pack from the right stack of the box. Oh, I opened it from the wrong side. There we go. A little bit easier that time. Q-Fin. Ooh, the Helioptile. Forgot it. Just looked at one. Oh, the Megalodios EX. And the Megastone. The Megastone. Definitely need that. But man, I definitely like. Gardevoir is better. I do believe that Gardevoir is better. But man, let's go back to this real quick. Mega Signal. Search your deck for Mega Evolution Pokemon EX and put it into your hand and then shuffle your deck. Alright, now we're starting on to the left side of the box. Started out with the Klotzer, Stuffle, the Grievin. Just looked at his too. Forgot. Pyroar. I'm forgetting. I know that right side had some bangers on it. 5 pulls. We had 1 R, SAR, 2 rare, 2 RRs, 1 SAR right here. There's the SAR, AR, and an SR. Okay. Oh man, I don't know what this side's gonna follow it up with. I hope that it'd be amazing to get a best pack close to a god pack we had was Joey opening that demigod pack. Manray, the Labunny, Sizzlepede, the Latios, and the Shelios. What's gonna drive me insane now? I have to look. Shuckle. It's like I knew it wasn't that. It was gonna bother me too because I'm like sitting on the end. Alright. Got a Magnemite, Rufflet, the Ralts, and oh, the Inteleon! There's another AR, folks! Man, that is... What a great artwork on that. Another Greavard making more appearances tonight. Alright. Definitely do not have enough. I got the last top loader that I have. But I grabbed all the ones that we had over at the house. Or that I used on my side. I'm going for that rare candy. But I'm going for that gold Gardevoir. I want that gold one. The Drizzle, Magnemite, Abra, the Surfing Beach, and the Frostlass, or the Frostmoth. Dang it. Ooh, Heliotile. Leo. His ability. I think we read his. I forget. No. Oh, right here. I thought I saw it. Matt. Oh, no, I haven't read it. Menium. Each basic grass energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 energy cards. This effect doesn't stack, but still, all you need is just one of him. You are set on your stuff. And the Mysterious Garden Stadium. A Chikorita. Spoink, Emolga, the Kyogre, and the Tangela. Okay. So far, folks, what do you think? Honestly, I think the Gardevoir has now been the best pull of the night. Trade wise, I think it's probably the Venusaur over there. But yeah, I think the pull of the night so far is the Mega Gardevoir so far. I don't know about you guys, but that one was the one that took me away. Manta Jinx, Delmise, Xerneas, and the Mega Signal. Started out with Drizzle, Electrike, the Ratska, the Mega Gardevoir, just regular one, with another Inteleon. Man. Alright, that was the last hard top loader I had. I still have plenty of sleeves to put them in. Sizzlepede, a Sobble, the Greedier. Just I forgot space on the name of that stadium. And the Sheldon Ninja. That's what that one was. Now I just need to get that gold one to get all 3 of them, Joey. Need that gold Guardy. The Chikorita, Magnemite, Spoink. Ooh, that is Klotzer again. And a Chi-Yu. Alright, folks, we're getting down to the bottom of this box. Last 5 packs. That's what it is down to. These cards have been fighting me all the way tonight. The English ones were pretty easy to open up, but these Japanese ones, even though they have the helping little cut, it's not been very helpful so far tonight. Snover, Litleo, Beware. Hey, the Manectric EX Mega! Look at that! And the Shuckle. Now, which ones are we missing out of all these? Ooh, still on the Magnum. So need the Abomasnow still. And that's it. It's the only one we would need to get. And we've collected all the Megas. I think we've collected all the Mega cards in the Brave set and the Japanese one. So now we just need to get this one. The Plotzer, Magnemite, just okay. Okay. We're not going to talk about that one at the moment. We're going to talk about this one. No, Joey. No. You can't say that. But look at him. Look at him. He has 2 spoons for 2 people. I need a second person to have that other spoon, Joey. See? He needs a spoon holder. Look at that. Man. Let's see what his ability is. He's not going to be able to show you the great artwork, but when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during play, you may draw 3 cards. Alright. Still no gold cards yet. Will we do you think we'll be able to pull one? What? Molga, Stuffle, spacing on that one, another Wally's Compassion, gotta keep the pile together, second to last pack. Sobble, Helioptile, Rapska, the Sizzlepede, or Sizzlescorch, Kadabra, and that's that. Alright, folks. Last pack magic is what we have. Of course, this pack doesn't want to open easy. Exactly, thank you. Then I'd have to start a whole other side stuff with Gar collectibles and where's the Chargar where's the Gar? Like you gotta have the Char to the Gar. We're gonna have an Abra, Snover, Tangela, Magnezone. I forgot that one. We'll look that one back up again. Arceola's Mischief. That's what it is. But, alright, folks. That is all for today's Rip It Wednesday. Show off some of the cards real quick. Not going to have to show them all off. But, I have a couple of that I set aside with the Hollow Energies and the Celsiaver Pokeball. I think probably Pulls of the Night. I think Yep, that's what I'd say. In this order is my vote for him. Obviously, it's going to be that Mega Gardevoir being the number one, I think, to me. And then we have the Alakazam. I think he's number two. Litleo. That Arden's Greeting. I think these were the best pulls, but top two of the night. Kazam and Gardevoir. I think that's what I'm going with. But down below in the comments section and everything like that, leave a comment what you guys think was the best pull off this stream tonight, or what you guys think was the better pull out of the cards that I didn't even show that we did pull from tonight. But like I said, biased opinion, I definitely think it's going to be that Gardevoir, because all three art forms on it. Like, you got the Ralts, the Kirlia, and the Gardevoir. Like, that is just too beautiful. Thank you very much, good family. Glad you guys and everybody could be a part and join in and stick along. It was a little bit longer of a stream today, but I had to talk about some stuff and things like that. Then did a teaser bit, mention stuff of you, Joey, about some news that I told that you can discuss with the community when you come back at the end of the week, or you'd be able to say, if you'd wanted to say, you could comment it in the chat. But I figured you'd want to talk about it when you got back, or you might do it in a video on your shorts. But I'm leaving them with that teaser, and then told them about some of the stuff coming up, changes that we're going to be doing, and stuff like that with the channel, but still be pretty much the same. But appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. See you guys tomorrow on my next daily pack opening and Joey's next daily YouTube short pack opening. So can't wait to see you guys there, and then we'll be seeing you on Saturday. Won't be able to live stream because I will be working, and then Joey has to work, so won't be able to live stream, do a TCG battle, but we'll probably be getting a pre-recorded one done. But other than that, you folks have an amazing rest of your night. Take care. See you again tomorrow.